Welcome back to the 99 Bitcoins YouTube channel. I'm your host Umar Khan, and today we have an interesting live stream as the crypto markets have been crashing as of late. The question is, should you sell your bags or should you buy the dip? That's exactly what we're talking about in today's stream. Also, guys, I got my chat box open right here in front of me. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to drop it down below. And we're going to do a general market update. We're also going to take a look at some opportunities in the space right now you can take advantage of, as well as my personal thoughts and opinions, how I'm positioning myself in this market, and how I'd imagine you're going to position yourselves too. Obviously, guys, none of this is financial advice. Always your own research and due diligence, as I am not a financial advisor. Therefore, this is not and cannot be financial advice. Also, I want to ask, if you haven't already, please check out Best Wallet. Best Wallet is the partner of our channel, and a great way to support the channel is by downloading Best Wallet. Best Wallet is the best anonymous crypto wallet that lets you create an account without verification ID or KYC. You're able to buy, swap Bitcoin, other cryptocurrencies with Best Wallet, smartest way to buy, store, and manage your crypto in 2025. Available on Google Play and Apple App Store. Download link in the description box below. Now, that out of the way, housekeeping, what the heck is going on with the market? The markets are kind of dumping right now. And the question is, should you buy the dip or should you sell? In a nutshell, guys, I would absolutely be buying the dip. I'm going to go in more like theory on why you'd be buying the dip. But again, if you're just watching and you're like concerned, where's my personal stance? My personal stance is definitely buy the dip, especially when it comes to altcoins, utility coins, even Bitcoin. Fantastic time to be loading up. But again, we're going to go into a full dive. What do you think about Bitcoin Hyper? I'm actually very bullish on Bitcoin Hyper. I'm actually in the crypto preset myself. Might cover it later on in this live as well. Why is gold pumping and BTC dumping? Well, in a nutshell, in a very simple answer, essentially speaking, we're seeing a lot of fear in the markets, right? Especially with the rates, as well as the whole trade war with the tariffs, also some Middle Eastern conflicts. I know that Trump kind of resolved that, but the reality is people are starting to get scared. And when people get scared, they put their money into things that are safe. In the past, before when the stock market dumped, people put their money into crypto. In this case, both the crypto market and stock market have kind of aligned themselves. So now we went just back to gold. So again, a safe haven, some could say. That's why gold is pumping, as people are selling their stocks and buying gold. But again, I say, not financial advice, take advantage, because I'm telling you, and I don't want to toot my own horn here, but I'm typically right when it comes to this. Is I'm telling you, in a matter of a week or two, everything's gonna pump like crazy, and you're gonna wish you'd bought some of this. Again, this is not my first rodeo. It's actually my third cycle actively trading in the crypto space, and I'm telling you, this happens every single time. Opportunities like this are not forever, so definitely take advantage. All right, now let's go ahead and do a quick market update. So market is down approximately 1% on the day. Fear ingredients is down over 32%, which is nuts because just yesterday we were in neutral, right? So we're down about 6 points into fear, which is fine. Altcoin season 28 at 100. This is the most concerning fact because, well, it's good and bad. It's concerning because the shift from altcoins is definitely gone. People are dumping their memes and alts, and they're only going to Bitcoin. That's why Bitcoin's holding a stronger dominance. But again, if we want the market to pump, we're gonna need to see that this closer to the alt season side of thing. Our size currently sitting at 42. That's healthy. That's normal, as we're not too oversold. We're not too overbought. Definitely more on the oversold side, but in the long haul, it will not matter. I think that's just a normal, healthy spot to be in. Now, let's go ahead and take a look at what AI has gathered for us today. Why is the market down today specifically? Seeing a lot of macroeconomic shifts as well. The crypto market has fell nearly 1% in the past 24 hours, exceeding a 10% weekly decline. Key drivers include leverage unwinding, risk of rotation into Bitcoin, and post-liquidation fragility after last week's historic 19 billion wipeout. And that was mainly triggered from the whole trade war situation. Perps open interest fell 24% from 1.73 trillion to 1.31 trillion, draining speculative fuel. Bitcoin dominance surges. BTC market hits 58.85%. That's plus 26% in 24 hours as capital fled altcoins. And again, especially when we're considering all of the ETFs, makes a lot of sense. And the macro spillover, crypto S&P 500 correlation rose to 0.71% this week. And I'm flying equity linked selling. Okay, and again, that's why gold surging, because people are selling their crypto and stocks and putting something a little bit safer in gold. Let's go into the deep dive, which I'm not going to sit here and read. I'm sure you guys could do some of this yourselves, but again, it's pretty cool to kind of see. Okay, now when we look at the alts and the memes specifically, I want to jump to the memes tab because this is where the things get a bit funny. But again, it's still phenomenal opportunity. On the day, the meme coin market down nearly 3%. On the week, down over 24%, setting up for some fantastic buying opportunities. Now, guys, on this channel, we cover a lot of altcoins. We cover a lot of meme coins as well. But again, a lot of focus on meme coins specifically because meme coins sometimes seem to be the easiest ways to make profits. I need a quick water break. Excuse me, currently like midnight here. Let me know where you guys watch from as well. Where you guys watch from around the world. I'm currently in Canada right now. I see you guys watching. Let me know where you guys watch from, just out of curiosity. But again, meme coins are a fantastic opportunity because you could get in at a very low price and take advantage. That's why I'm very bullish on meme coins. And we see a lot of the meme coins in the red, so fantastic buying opportunity. And again, for the title, guys, for those joining the live a little bit late, selling all your Bitcoin crypto or sell all your Bitcoin crypto now. The market is crashing. Yes, the market is crashing. However, should you sell all your Bitcoin crypto now? Absolutely not. You should be definitely buying the dip. Talking about buying the dip, I want to talk about crypto opportunity right now that's looking pretty interesting, and that is with Snorter. Snorter is a Solana meme coin trading bot, and Snort is going to be a token powering the entire ecosystem. This crypto pre-sale is ending in 4 days, so this is your last chance to buy. They've raised over $4.7 million in their pre-sale. If you're just buying to the pre-sale, you can buy direct from the website with card or crypto. Again, I'll leave the website link in the description box below for your convenience. Essentially, the Solana trading bot that's helping you sniff out the rarest market opportunities. Sniff out the meme coin market with Snort. You're only scratch the surface when you're trying to flip Solana meme coins when the real gems are hidden underground. They're going to offer the lowest fees on Solana, fast execution time, exclusive access to new tokens. The cool part is I'm hoping my thesis is a market is going to recover in the next coming weeks. And if they launch around that time, it causes the whole Solana meme coin market to pump and more people using the bot, which will actually send this one even higher. That's why I'm predicting this one could do pretty well. In terms of some of the features, they're going to have fast and secure swaps, honeypot detection, automated sniping, rug pull protection, as well as limit orders and copy trading. So again, a whole package deal built into this one. Some of the bot features versus some of the top Solana bots. Again, it has it all, which makes it very, very bullish. If you're just buying to the pre-sale, you can buy with card or crypto directly from the website. Definitely check this one out, especially the markets are going to pump, guys. We are definitely going to see a reversal coming in the next couple of weeks. I think, again, historically speaking, October is very bullish for crypto, and that's like historical over the past 10 to 15, 10 years, you could say. And we've seen the cryptos markets absolutely rip at the start of October. And then we're seeing a bit of decline because of the whole trade war situation. But I think going to the next couple of weeks, we are going to see the markets pump. I'll sell my crypto after you, buddy. No, hey. Just to be clear for those joining late, I am not selling. I actually think it's a fantastic opportunity to buy. The whole title, Sell Your Bitcoin Crypto Now, is more of like to gather attention, right? As a market update video, I am definitely not selling. I'm buying. I encourage people to buy as well. Obviously not financial advice because I'm not a financial advisor, but that's where my personal stance is. Definitely not selling. Anyone selling right now is absolutely foolish. Just think about it, guys. This is not the first time this even happened in the past like 90 days, okay? We see with Bitcoin, right? If we look on the month, right? Literally about 30 days ago, Bitcoin was hovering around the 115 range. Then we saw a massive market crash. We saw Bitcoin go as low as 109. We're seeing the exact same thing happen again. Then we saw a nice juicy pump for October, awesome, followed by a decline really caused by the whole trade war situation. And now we're about to ascend as well. I'd easily think we're going to at least go back to 225, 226, and if not, create new all-time highs as well, maybe push into the 130 zone. So again, a fantastic time to be buying. I would absolutely not be selling, just to be absolutely clear for those joining the live late. Bitcoin is currently testing a descending trend line resistance after several rejections. A breakout with strong volume could shift short-term momentum upwards, and horizontal support below remains strong. Holding above it keeps the structure neutral to bullish, but a breakdown may trigger more downside. I don't think we are going to see any meme coins. I don't think we're going to see downside from here. Have you launched any new coins on Pump? I actually haven't launched any meme coins on Pump. I launched one back when the whole streaming thing started, and that's back when I was in the States. But I'm back in Canada now, and just as you can see, I'm kind of like my couch is literally behind me right now, unassembled. Literally just moved. Haven't really been looking into the whole Pump Fund side of things, but perhaps we'll start. I don't know about launching memes, but definitely start trading in the trenches very soon as well. So stay tuned for that. Subscribe if that sounds like something you guys are interested in. Now, back to Bitcoin. One more thing I really need to emphasize and drill down people's minds, where I feel like people are kind of missing, is this market is something like we've never seen before. The amount of institutional money in Bitcoin right now, between treasuries for individual companies, the ETFs, BlackRock, you name it, the amount of money that's flowing to Bitcoin is what's making Bitcoin stand out and hold the ground. Again, historically speaking, if we saw a crash like this, we'd probably see Bitcoin dip well below 100,000. The reason why we're seeing a strong flow around 100 and 109, it's because of all the institutional money. And the fact that there's going to be institutional money, I'm telling you, you're going to see a headline, if not tomorrow or sometime this week, or maybe even into the next week. You're going to see massive headlines. BlackRock just bought X amount of Bitcoin. They're going to be scooping on the dip. Large corporations are literally doing this every single time. Like, look on the month, guys. Like, don't be a fool. The sad reality is most people, they see, like, let's just say they're holding Bitcoin here or prior. They see it dump and they sell because they're afraid it's going to dump more. Then it starts pumping and they start FOMOing in. Then it dumps again, they start selling. That's how, like, the markets are making money off a lot of beginners and a lot of noobs. Don't be the noobs. Buy low, sell high, take profits. Absolutely take profits. I know a lot of people have this whole diamond head narrative. The only reason you are in crypto are for money, guys. So again, take profits. All right, so I see a post from Thomas Proctor. I like the last name. So should I start buying? Again, not financial advice, dude, but again, I'm buying the dip, right? When it comes to meme coins, when it comes to altcoins, when it comes to utility coins, I'm buying the dip. With Bitcoin, for example, right? Bitcoin at $111,000. Again, I know a lot of people are not in the position to buy an entire Bitcoin, but let's just say, hypothetically speaking, you're able to buy an ape into one today at 111, right? And you just wait, and my prediction is sometime October, we're going to see all-time highs again. And let's just say cruises back safely back to previous all-time highs, 126. You're making, what is that, $15,000? My math might be off. It's kind of late right now. So 121. Yeah, about $15,000 USD for one Bitcoin, right? Percentage-wise, I know it's not 15%, but for simplicity's sake, let's just say 15%, right? You're not making those kind of gains in the stock market, guys, especially not in like the span of like a couple days, right? That's where the whole bull case comes, right? And then that's with Bitcoin. When you look at the meme coins, it's going to be better opportunities with higher gains, right? However, the meme coin market is going to be a little bit more high risk, high reward. But again, even if you want to play it safe in the meme, trade within the top 10 memes. Again, memes that are heavily vouched behind, Dogecoin, you know, down 20%, you can easily gain that back. Pepe down 22%, you can easily gain that back. Pengu down 25%. I believe Pengu's gonna hit $1. Just very, very high conviction play for me personally, right? Trump coin, maybe we fade that one. I'm not super high conviction. I see opportunity there, but again, not super high conviction, so I don't want to shill it too hard. SPX, another very bullish one. Dog with Fat, bullish as well. There's so many opportunities you can get into with juicier gains than just 15-20% gains, right? We're talking about like maybe perhaps doubling your money, right? So again, look across the board, you're going to see something. Now, someone mentioned about BTC Hyper early on. What do I think about Bitcoin Hyper? Bitcoin Hyper is a crypto pre-sale project. If you're a subscriber, I've been covering this very closely. They're going to be bringing L2 technology to Bitcoin. Need a water break. For some reason, my mouth is very, very dry today. Bitcoin Hyper essentially bringing L2 technology to Bitcoin to make Bitcoin faster, cheaper, more scalable. Most importantly, have the ability to build on BTC. Bitcoin Hyper will finally unlock fast and cheap Bitcoin transactions. This will unleash the true power of Bitcoin payments, meme coins, and dApps. They have raised over $23 million in pre-sale, 23.8 to be exact, and on average is raising over $100,000 to $200,000 a day. Again, don't believe me? I'll show you receipts. This one's absolutely nuts. That's why I've been covering it so closely. Earlier this month, I was doing daily updates. And I kind of got bored of just repeating the same thing over and over again. So we kind of stopped that. But this was posted October 11th, approximately 5 days ago. It's technically the 16th right now, but it's midnight. So it was like the 15th half an hour ago. So we're gonna go based off the past 5 days. In the past 5 days, they've raised over $800,000. Do the math, it's about like 100 to like 125 a day. They're getting a lot of investor confidence and again, a lot of whales activity as well, which makes me bullish for this one. Plus, I like the idea that you're able to now build on BTC, which will make Bitcoin way more popular than it has been in the past before, is which makes me so bullish for Bitcoin Hyper. And again, it's still early in the pre-sale. They haven't announced a launch date, meaning there's going to have a couple of price hikes between now and the official launch. Again, they've passed 1 day, in 1 day and 11 hours, except for the next price increase. So you want to buy the lowest price, you can absolutely buy so now. Again, the link to download or the link to buy will be in the description box below. I'm very bullish for this one. I think it's a phenomenal project, and I can't wait for this one to launch. We've been watching this one absolutely closely. All right, I don't have enough for Bitcoin, but I am all in on Solana. What do you think about Solana? Again, I was covering meme coins. Utility coins, absolutely, dude. Whether it's Solana, Ethereum, BNB, even XRP, there's mad gains to be made. Now, let's go ahead and look at Solana, right? For a number example on the month, okay? Because the exact same thing happened earlier this month, right? We saw the markets pumping, end of September. Then we saw absolutely dump towards the complete end of September, and then we saw a pump in October when Bitcoin started pumping. Okay, we saw Solana go as low as what, like 192, 91 ish, 191, and then we saw a peak about $37. Okay, so for simplicity numbers, and I'm gonna round down here because it's late. Let's just say if we hit a bottom of 190 and a peak of about 130, we'll round down to round it up. We're looking at $40 per soul. Again, very cheap, but anyone could, not anyone, but most people should be able to buy at least a handful of Solana, maybe a couple soul, 5 soul, 10 soul, whatever that may be. You're making roughly $40 per soul on this trade over here, this setup over here. Well, newsflash, guys, we had the same setup. I mean, ideally, if you're paying attention, you really scoop it at the bottom, you've been able to grab soul right around the 175 mark. But again, even at 195, looking pretty bullish. Maybe going slow, maybe dollar cost average in case it's going to dip further. But even if we get around 194, right, and we reach the monthly high, which was what, 250, you're making approximately $55 per coin. I was gonna say per share, which is a pretty fantastic spot to be in. Again, buy low, sell high, guys. Buy low, sell high. Yeah, it rhymes, but it's definitely true, right? If we keep doing this, we keep buying low, selling high, and take advantage, there's so many more opportunities. Again, I'm all for buying and holding for long term, for your wealth management, for your retirement portfolio, whatever that strategy may be for you. But again, there's a lot of opportunities to actively earn in the markets today. Now, again, in my private Telegram community, I was talking about Ethereum. I made an Ethereum call earlier this week. When we see Ethereum hit about what, 37, I believe that's when we entered, right around 36, 37 mark, right? And then as soon as Ethereum hit 42, I dumped this whole bag. Now, I use a separate wallet for my active trades, rather than my long buy and holds. But again, that was a solid trade to enter, right? We made a decent bag per coin. We made roughly, off the top of my head, I think it was like about $700 per soul. Sorry, per ETH, which is pretty solid. Again, if you're entering size, it helps a lot. If you're entering leverage, it helps a lot too. But again, have that own personal risk management for your own personal portfolio. Obviously, it's not financial advice. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but that's how I played it. I saw ETH. I knew ETH was going to bounce back. Anything below 3,000 just felt like, to me at least, psychologically, it's absolute seal. Because look, again, we saw it dip a low below 30, right around 39, bounce back right away. And every time we cover into this 39 zone, it's these weird psychological markers that people don't like seeing the coins go to. And you see a lot of buyer interest scoop in and buy the dip. And it happens with every single coin. With Solana right now, it's right around the $200 mark. When we dip below 95, ish, anything below 200 seems to be a good buying zone. It starts to bounce from there. With Ethereum, it's around the 4,000 mark. With Bitcoin, seems to be around the 110 mark. Again, it's not that complicated, guys. I feel the more, especially when you're new, it feels so complicated. It feels like, you know, there's a lot of emotions. Disassociate the emotions. Personally speaking, I think my move really helped me disassociate the emotion side of trading. Again, I've been so focused on the move, haven't been focused that much on the markets. Obviously, still paying attention. So I see opportunities I could jump in without having to overthink and overanalyze. Historically speaking, again, I hate sounding like a parrot. October is a very bullish month for crypto, right? Even though we've seen a downside due to economic factors, I believe towards the end of October, we're still in the mid-October point. Towards the end of October, we're going to see a lot of momentum re-into the market. So we're definitely going to want to enter into some of these trades, but obviously not financial advice. Talking about meme coins, guys, there's a couple of the presales I've been watching very closely on this channel. If you're a subscriber, I've been talking about Pepe Node a lot, especially because we make daily Pepe updates on the video side of things. Pepe Node is a very interesting presale project because they're bringing meme coin mining to the masses. Pepe Node presale, mine to earn meme coin. Pepe Node lets you build your own virtual meme coin mining rig, buy nodes, build your server room, and combine nodes for huge bonuses. So you're able to buy nodes, upgrade your faculties, and earn meme coins. And in 2 days and 10 hours, it's set to have their next price increase. They're already raised over $1.8 million in the pre-sale. Plus, they're offering a 700% stake in reward, which is pretty juicy if you ask me. Now, Pepe Node brings gamified meme coin to the mining to the masses. No physical computing power required, so also done on blockchain. Pepe Node allows you to build customized meme coin mining rigs in your own virtual server room. More nodes equals more memes. It made a nice gamified version as well. You start off in this empty server room. You're able to upgrade your faculty by buying your first node. You're able to combine nodes and also sell nodes after you build them up, which again, pretty cool. I like this whole gamified side of meme coins. If you're interested in buying, you buy with card or crypto direct from the website. Again, linked in the description box below. There's another crypto presale project I've been watching pretty closely as well. It's like a Dogecoin meme coin, especially with Dogecoin being, you know, Elon Musk one of his favorite memes, still the largest meme coin by market cap. This meta is absolutely massive. And again, the meme coin pre-sales, watching this similar to Doge, is Maxi Doge. Kind of going on this whole like Dogecoin energy, like Maxi Doge, the Maxi Degen, big dog, Maxi Doge. Maxi Doge trades on 1000x leverage, no stop loss field, and Maxi pump. So it's just this whole Degen meme coin. They raised over $3.6 million, offering literally zero utility. Okay. In 22 hours, actually set for the next price increase. If you want to buy, you can simply connect your wallet to make your purchase. So you can feel the Maxi Doge. It's the whole website. It's just a bunch of brain rot, right? And we see a lot of popular in these memes where it's like no utility, just for the vibes. And again, that's what Maxi Doge seems to have truly conquered. This whole like degen vibes only, the vibes only realms. Again, pretty cool what they have built so far. And again, definitely it's been a standout. Now, guys, again, to recap, I would definitely not be selling my crypto right now. If anything, I'm buying the dip aggressively. Obviously, where you can, not financial advice, but whatever you can afford. And there's lots of opportunities across the board between meme coins, altcoins, bitcoins, utility coins. There's so much opportunity. You can easily, if not like 2 to 3 or 4x your money in this whole dip, you can at least be making 20, 30, 40%. So definitely be paying attention. Stay locked in, friends. Stay locked in. Opportunities like this don't always come. So again, when they do come, definitely take advantage. Grab life by the horns. Grab the bull by the balls. Something big is coming, so definitely stay tuned. But guys, remember, like always, none of this is financial advice. Always your own research and due diligence before investing any money in the cryptos we cover on this channel. As I'm not a financial advisor, therefore this is not financial advice. I'm very passionate about this, guys, as you can see, and I think there's so much upside potential coming in the markets to really emphasize and bring this all home. We're seeing a lot of red. And again, usually green is followed by red. Remember, historically, October is a bullish month for Bitcoin. So imagine November, December should be bullish month for alts and utilities. That's typically how the whole teeter-totter works in this case. And also a massive thing to consider, as the macroeconomics start to correct themselves, we're going to see a shift back into crypto and the stock market. So that's my thesis for today. So to answer, should you sell your Bitcoin crypto? Absolutely not. The market is crashing, but it's a fantastic opportunity for those who are paying attention. Now, guys, that absolutely wraps up the stream. I appreciate everyone for watching. Again, guys, we're trying to figure out a schedule. I've been doing some streams during the day. I've been doing some streams during the night. I really want to feel the vibes. Like, where are people watching the most? When are people the most engaged? I'll definitely say the nighttime streams are definitely better. I'm going to be sticking to perhaps a nighttime schedule, sometime around midnight Eastern Standard Time. We're probably going to do 2 to 3 a week. I'm thinking to do Tuesdays and Thursdays, and then maybe a weekend stream here and there. We'll probably have like a market update segment, a meme coin only segment, and then probably even like a trench segment. But do let me know your thoughts and opinions on how we could do this live. I want to make them as interactive as possible, as entertaining as possible, and as educational as possible as well. Now, that does end the stream, guys. Thanks for everyone who's been watching. Shout out to everyone in the chat that kind of kept this stream alive. And that wraps up the stream. I'll see you guys all in the next one. Remember, none of this is financial advice. Until next time, it's your boy Umar from 99 Bitcoin.